All right, you guys. Now, I am so excited about what I've been working on, and it's a reason that I've been working on it. Now, I know some of you guys, which I'm going to get into, is like, well, why are we focusing on the card game? And we already have this big game, and isn't that going to take your time away from the big game? I'm going to answer a lot of those questions, but what I will respond to that is, don't put your, what you can do on me, because I can do it. All right, so let's get into it, and I'm gonna explain exactly why I am putting focus onto this, and you will see why it's actually intelligent for the success of the bigger title, Mythic Story of Abraxas. Let's get into it. All right. Now I know you guys are like, well, this is left field. Well, some of you guys, a lot of people are really excited, and actually, some people even came into the community from the card game community. It's going to grow as we are building, and we're like extremely close to literally having this game finished already. Someone like extremely close. You guys don't even know how close we are. So it's extremely close. I'm gonna talk about it a little in a second. So what I mean by don't put your capabilities on me, right? Because I'm able to do so. And the reason why I'm saying that is literally the game is only about 5 days old now. I think it's fifth day, it's 5 days. It's 5 days right now. And the game can literally be finished before the end of this year. We're in November already. So with that being said, now that means there's gonna be updates for cards, bug fixes, all that type of stuff like that. But I'm talking about the browser digital experience where you guys can play each other, where the cards move automatically, all the functions are in. I'm talking about the actual finished game. Can be out before the end of the year because of my capabilities. I can focus on multiple things, which is why I'm able to write a story, write a lore for a game, develop the game, do optimization, talk with you guys at the exact same time, and do all that stuff. Sit in meetings, set up business meetings, be a father, be a husband, all that type of shit. My life, I'm able to do all that stuff. So please don't place their capabilities on me. If you can't do that, that's on you. But I know I can do so. All right, so you don't have to worry if I'm able to pull it off or not. I can. Next thing I would like to talk about, why. So why is the thing? First, Hidn Studios has no game. Clearly, we can see that. So we haven't really shown that it's possible for Hidn Studios to deliver something. So what I wanted to do was to not only just give you guys a product where you guys can play the game, waiting on us to deliver V3, because after we deliver V3, then we have to do V4, we go by the development. There's still nothing under the studio of Hidn Studios. There's nothing. So even when it comes to introducing us to gamers, there will always be a problem because Hidn Studios have done nothing. So when the game that we have on our scope, type of game that we got, who, well, outside of us, will know that Hidn Studios can do it. So when we introduce, or you guys introduce people to the game and stuff like that, it would be a little more difficult that we would hit a ceiling. So what my goal is to deliver a product that's physical. And we're gonna get into why physical is very important. That's physical. It's amazing. It has a big, I'm talking about probably the biggest in gaming, community behind it. And it literally shows that the design capabilities of a studio that Hidn Studios has as a creative studio of telling stories, building characters, and then doing it with the community, it would show that we're different than anything that people have ever seen before. So it's not just me just coming left field and just focus on a different game and stuff like that. No, it's a whole business move where it shows that we actually can deliver on something that's great. Not only will it be the first game that we delivered, but it's a first game that we delivered that's going to be a hit. Something out of the park. And then they go, well, they developed this game, and we did it very quickly too. They developed this game very quickly, and then their bigger title is this scope. And a card game is a big scope, which proves that we're able to, develop a big game. Because it's not about if coding or anything. We can code. Anybody can, it's not about the developers. if the game could be possible to be done. It's about the person that's running the ship. If the game can be done. It's not about the developers. It's the person that's running the ship. So that's where it's the scope of things about it. So my goal is to show that as a businessman and a person of game design, that person that game designs can actually build anything that I want. So that's what it is. And I've kind of shown that within 2 days. But the point is, that was the biggest reason of it. Just to have that behind our thing, our belt, just, to have that success, just that big success that just a studio that just came out of nowhere. And then, it has the people that's playing a trading card game go, oh, it has something else they're building and developing. They will support that as well. Then you guys have more people to communicate and everything about. So the card game is to bridge the gap of that. So it's a lot of stuff that's going behind this card game that's very important that we actually need before the bigger title. So there was no me just, hey, this what the case may be. No, the end is moving. I don't want to be sitting here and in limbo or as an idol. I do care about you guys and love you guys, but I'm gonna be honest with you, just conversating and just doing. I'm not gonna sit in the Discord with y'all guys every day and just do nothing and just talking to you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Just be honest. I love you guys to death, but I just can't do that. We also a business. I need you guys to understand that. So for you guys that just feel like, hey, well, this card game isn't for me. That's the point. It isn't for you. That's the point. That's number one. The point it isn't for you. And number two, if you are a part of the community of Hidn Studios, you should be excited about it, due to the fact that it's everything I just said recently, and then the fact that it's another product that's being delivered by Hidn Studios. It doesn't matter if it's for you or not. You don't have to play it. You can just wait for the next game. It doesn't matter. It's not for you. I'm not here to please one person inside of anything. That will never happen. I also want to make that disclaimer here too, by the way. I will never, ever, ever, ever put one person, we've seen what happened when I did that, one person above anybody in the community, and especially the studio. Remember, we're a business first before any of this shit. A lot of us put a lot of money inside of the studio. And I will never listen to the community when it comes to what Hidn Studios should do. Unless it's something that you guys should be, when it comes to me coming to you guys. But when it comes to a business decision, I would never come to Hidn Studios. I mean, the community of Hidn community. Due to the fact that if I am making the decision, then that means I thought about it. If I come to you guys, it means I value your opinion on that. But I'm never going to come to, let me rephrase that. I'm never going to come to one person in the community. I will never come to one person directly in the community and be like, should I do this? Never. It will always be a collective thing. Or I'm just going to do it my damn self without even just the thought of the community. I'm just going to do it because I know it's for the better of the community. So never put yourself on the standard of, well, Seth has to talk to me, because that's not going to happen. So we'll make sure we get that clear. It's never going to happen. Don't put yourself in that shoe, on that pedestal, and because you're going to hurt your feelings of thinking that you're at that caliber where I would come to you personally and talk to you about the decision I'm going to make as a grown ass man, and a person that's putting the most inside of the studio, and the person that's running the damn studio, and also trying to make sure that everyone's money isn't wasted inside of the studio. So I will never do such a thing, especially to a person. Not just not coming at anybody inside the community. Don't worry about it. This is nobody in the community, but you will get this as we get bigger. We will get this. That people in the community who hasn't done anything in the community, put any money inside of the community, or any type of thing, will want their opinions valid, and you should listen to me. Absolutely not. So I just want to make sure that we get that understand. This community started off with 10 people. I value those people a lot. Then it started off and we built it's like 100 people, and just people from Hiddenverse from when I was building on web. What the hell's that damn thing's called? WordPress. And then those people invested the most money and the most time. I will not sacrifice them for an individual. Just want to make sure you guys understand that. I love my community too much, and an individual is the community. So I want to make sure that we get past that part. Understand that. So the card game is created for the community. Is it created for a person to want to play or like? No, it's not. But it's created for the community, and also on the financial side for the community due to a person who made a living playing card games. Before I was a business developer, I was a card game professional player, and I sold cards to make money. I made a living. And I made a living where in my whole life I had about 3 to 4 jobs. And I didn't have to have a job playing Yu-Gi-Oh! My job was Yu-Gi-Oh! So think about that. There is money inside of card games, more than any other genre of gaming. You can be a card gamer and live off of playing card games and don't have a YouTube channel. Think about it. I know a few people doing that. So I wanted to bring that avenue for people and to teach people with our card game how that's a possibility. I also wanted to give a possibility where we're able to throw events and grow even bigger as a IP by being able to throw events. Not just esports events, physical events. So we can have a esports tournament. We can also have events across the whole planet in convention centers. So for you people, and there's only one person, but for him to think because the game isn't for him that Hidn Studios might be going in the wrong way, I want you to know that because you won't play the card game, here's the thing outside of that. By the way, this person didn't even invest inside the studio too, by the way. But the point is, because you won't play the card game, you got to understand the business side. I am not trying to play or be any of these fucking Web3 games. Just make a game that the gamers won't like and then flop. And then you guys' money are going, my money are going. No. The point is to make a IP where it has multiple revenue streams. And the people who has put in, and I'm going to get into how you can get in now, even bigger than just getting assets inside of a game. I'm talking about much. I'm talking about you're up there. Like I succeed, you automatically know you succeed. But you got to understand that I'm like a fund manager. I handle people's money my whole life, basically. And my thing is that my goal is to succeed, not to fail. I don't want to ever lose people money. I never lost people money. So, well, the Tory Lanez thing. That was a, and that, by the way, and that was the fucking NFTs because I didn't even know about NFTs at the time. So fuck NFTs. But the point is, other than the NFT thing, the very first NFT that I actually purchased myself, actually I did purchase my NFT before Dr. Disrespect. I forgot all about that Tory Lanez thing. The Tory Lanez NFT. So NFTs, yeah, fuck NFTs. But the point is, I never lost people money outside of that, right? And people only lost $1 or $2, probably $10. But the point is, I still lost a motherfucker a nickel, right? That's the point. I don't give a fuck if I lost a nickel. I'm never trying to do that ever again. Especially when it comes to me. I can't control what Tory Lanez did, but I can control what I do. So when it comes to what I do, I don't want anybody losing their money based off what I do. So if I know that I have a revenue stream that I can build right now because I spent all my damn money inside of a game, it's going to take more millions to build, and I'm not funded or any type of thing like that. And then I have to go through a lot of other things to get funded by these blockchains. And some of these blockchains, they're not even giving anything, right? So I'd rather use the little measly ass money they're going to give, but also have a revenue stream where the company makes money. And also when the company makes money, going into the big thing, the people that is willing to partner with me will make money with the company making money. Now, I'm going to be giving, because I got to do some paperwork, which I don't want to talk about it on this right here. But well, I don't want to talk about it, but you get the point. Really can't talk about it. But on this paperwork, I am going to give out percentages to people who want to be a part of this. And you guys be the part of the success of Hidn Studios. So I will go on more on it for the people who want to know. I will go on more on it inside of the Discord and on Hiddenverse. I will go more on it. But you want to get into it now. This is the only FOMO thing I'll ever do because I got to send the paperwork in. So, because I got to send the paperwork in, you got to do it now. So, make sure you watch this video and then get on top of that because that paperwork got to go. I can't extend days and can't do none of that type of stuff like that. It has to go. Because I also had to go for my funding to be able to come in from other companies. But anyway, moving forward. I'm opening it to you guys to actually be a part. I'm talking about partnership, and that goes into where yesterday my will, where make sure that the company is protected. So I'm adding layer on layer on layer on top of protection, where this studio cannot be sold by me, protecting you guys or any type of thing, anybody investment, because I don't plan on selling the studio at all. But the point is, I want people to make money when I succeed. As I succeed, the more money I make, I want people to make money. But I don't want to do that where security laws and all that type of stuff like that, because I know the law and all that type of stuff like that. So I rather me give you guys an opportunity, and then if I do give, like, let's say 10 cents, because I'm also talking to publishers as well, that has contact with 10 cents and stuff. So if I give 10 cents, like 30% of the company and stuff like that, you guys will benefit off of the 30% that these guys, and you guys will be partners with a big ass company like that. So make sure you tune into that one. All right, that's gonna be tomorrow. But yeah, so the card game is literally the thing that's gonna take off the company. For whoever was confused about the card game, you have to think big and business minded. Obviously, it's a business play. And then you gotta think about, like, the problem with, let me say this, the problem with Web3 gaming, none of the games have lores. None of the games have any type of story on people to care a fuck about. No one gives a shit. No one gives a fuck. And then you got skins and shit. Who gives like, if you got skins of characters you do not care about or know anything about, why would I buy a skin for $1,000? Other than speculation. So that means that the people outside of the community can never know about why this skin is $1,000. It can never become a part of something because they don't know anything about the situation of why that is $1,000. So only a gamer just is going to see is, oh, you motherfuckers are speculating and gambling and try to dump bags on us. But let me show you what we have done differently. Let's get into the computer. So what I've done is I have a platform right here that instead of me putting cards on to Hiddenverse where it's like one card and it's difficult to read, I'm still fixing it, still developing it and all that stuff like that. Get some help. I have a database now that you guys, and there's so much more cards than this, but I just needed to get this video out. So I wanted to put it out there for you because I got to get this paperwork out. So I wanted to make sure that you guys didn't miss the opportunity for a lifetime savings thing. This is a lifetime type of thing. And then after this, I won't do it, and I can't do it actually. After I start doing other partnerships if I start doing partnerships with publishers and Tencent and selling some shares of the company, I can't open it back up to you guys. But maybe in the future. But anyway, so we have a database of the cards. And you guys will be able to come in and look at your collectibles, and you'll be able to look at your cards, all this type of stuff like that. And you'll be able to purchase packs and stuff. You'll be able to go to the market, purchase packs, and it will go into the NFT thing right there with an NFT relax. If you are a gamer, like we are, because this game is being built by an actual gamer and an ex-pro Yu-Gi-Oh player. So I want you to know that. So relax, not an NFT, bro. I fucking hate them. The way we're using NFTs are actually, trust me, I bet you money that you will use it as a person that hates NFTs. I'm gonna explain in a second though. So don't worry, it's not a thing you can't speculate. We made sure you can't speculate on the NFT. So, and if anybody tries to sell you an NFT of ours inside of this right here, they're scamming you. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. So we have this database out here where you guys can look at the cards. I'm actually going to I'm getting ready to get it where it's functional, completely functional, complete game, and you guys will be able to play it. It can be finished within by the end of this year, hopefully. Hopefully, I'm waiting for the person to respond. Just if it's by the end of the year, but you'll be able to play it actually. So hopefully, it'll definitely be in by the end of this year. It could definitely be finished. And then we just add more stuff, features into it. So you'll be able to come in here and look at all the cards, right? You'll be able to look at all the cards. Again, purchase, get gold, all types of stuff like that. You can look at, so if I wanted to just type in elements, because those are the most broken guys. Hold on. Let's see. Elemental. Let me see. Okay, I think I gotta have them. Okay, so because it's not, let me go to here. We'll go here real quick. Go here. Let me see. Maybe it'll work like this. I don't know why it's not working. All right, let's type in old man. And this thing do be bugged too. It be bugged. So again, because we're still working on it. All right, so I don't know why it's not working. Let's see. Let's go by name. Let's go by name. Go to rarity. Go to have cards. It's all because I don't have them. That's fine. Okay, attack, threat, defense. It goes by like defense. So whose defense is you see? Go by the defense is actually incorrect because this isn't supposed to be here. It's actually so it's go up because I know why. Let me put his values here because his values isn't there. So if I put 6, and then I think his attack is 4, or I think it's 8. Okay. So if I put this here, yeah, 8, 6, and I hit back to defense, he's no longer there. As you can see, then it goes into there. So again, like I said, I'm still working on it. And you see, it gives you everything of every person and their defense and stuff like that. So if you want to go by attack, go by attack. Okay, I gotta actually take this attack off. So as you see, being developed in real time, actually give me some slack. Only have this day and a half on this. Day and a half. So as you can see, this right here says new card, which I have to change his name. So let me change his name real quick. And right here is a database, like it's literally a database of everything you need to know. Everything you need to know for like threat levels, all that type of stuff like that. Threat levels, everything you need to know is right here. So if you life it goes down here for the leaders, all that type of stuff. So everything you need to know about the game. And it's almost ready. I have it finished. Like all the cards and stuff like that. You come here and get to read the cards. All those type of things. Now, why is this important for lore, right? It's important for lore, for example, because it gives people to care about. Like some of you guys that actually are into the lore, there's people inside the community for the people who don't know that we have lore and stuff like that. Because some of you guys just don't know anything about the damn game. You're just inside of the community. There's people who care about Ventress. There's people who care about this guy. This is a created character. This guy is created. He's a created character. I made him. People care about him. There's people who know about him. So for example, for Magic the Gathering, there's a guy, a dragon in there called Nicobolus. He became popular and is a created character. So people know about Yabadel. I did not create Yabadel, but people knows that about him inside of the game. People know all about Azaroth. I didn't create Azaroth, but he's popular inside of our universe, inside of our community for people who are into our lore. They really like Azaroth. You have Athena right here, which her middle name is Mieta, which you guys, everybody knows about Athena, but people love Athena. In the Discord, people love Athena, so you think people is not going to love her in the card game. So yeah, the Geomax, the Elementals, from playing the card game, people are fans of the Elemental spirits. And this is what creates, and this is what I'm talking about, make people care about what we're doing here. The SCPs, you guys who are entered again into the lore, are starting to like the SCPs and stuff like that, and we have them here. You guys are studying the SCPs. You guys, some of you guys like Plague Doctor and all those guys. I think Plague Doctor is there. No, we didn't add them in here, but you guys, this is the smartest thing to do. So the game won't just flop, and people won't understand or why you, if anybody wants to sell the assets inside of the game, or rent it out, or whatever the case may be, people won't just be like, well, why the hell is this price at this thing? And also, the card game will affect the prices inside of the main game, because if something becomes popular inside of the card game, then that means it's all that matters going to be popular inside of the real game. I mean, not the real game, but you get the point. The digital game, the big game, is because they're both real, but the point is the digital game. So it ties in 3 economies: the physical card economy, the digital card economy, and the actual big mythic story of Abraxas. All right. So we have Abraxas right here. You guys love Abraxas now. Boom. Maybe have her. We got G. You guys are gonna start to like the characters in here, and again, you guys will become people's favorite characters. And you guys are actually real people inside of the community, but this only can be done this way. Because of course we can put books and all that type of stuff like that, but people don't read. So how can you get people to like characters and care about characters and actually make assets viable and worth something? It's by literally making something like a card game. It doesn't have to be a card game, but me personally, I believe that card games is the biggest way to do it, because they have literally the biggest community. You got to remember, because people aren't playing, no, people do play the digital game, but because you don't see people, it's kind of difficult to say this because that doesn't make any sense. Because here's why card games are the biggest. Card games have the digital games, thousands of people play that, millions of people play those, and you have the physical game, which is way bigger than the digital games. So, like, my wife's seen a tournament of thousands of people for a game called Flesh and Blood. It's a TCG. It's a physical card game. And she's seen it. She said, I did not know. This was yesterday. She said, I did not know that the events look like this. She thought it was like Comic-Con or something. I said, yes, this is my life when I used to travel to play Yu-Gi-Oh! We went to events and there was thousands of people. And this is thousands of people traveling the world playing card games. I used to travel the world because of card games. So you got to look at the business aspect, the money aspect. If you're here for money, because you guys are here, some of you guys are just here for money, which I think I don't know. I know. This is a way that you guys can make money right here and immediately. Not trying to push that on to you guys, because I want you guys to play the game and stuff like that, because you will have to play the game anyway to make money anyway, because you got to know what's good and what's not. You get what I'm saying? Because you don't want to do what I used to do to children back in the days. And what I used to do to children was they had the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I mean, I had the Blue Eyes White Dragon. They knew about Blue Eyes White Dragon from the TV show, which goes into what I am talking about, where you have characters that become popular. And let's just say that in a TV show, we show off Plagueis. We show off Plagueis. Plagueis is a rare. He's not that. He's good. He's actually a really good card, but he's not. He's rare. He's not a mythic rare or ultra rare or anything like that. But he's, let's just say, in reality, he's about $12. But the children or someone sees him on the Mythic TV show or an anime or in a book or on a game. They see him like he's really cool. They fought him in a game. He's really hard to beat, and they really like him. But they don't know his actual price. But and you have him, and then they have a Fireboy, and Fireboy literally probably up there with like $110, right? 60, 110. You can say, all right, I'll trade you Plagueis for a Fireboy. And let's say that you already have 4 Fireboys. You can now list up Fireboy and sell them, because you juiced him. You didn't scam him, because he just doesn't know. You juiced him. That's what we call it Yu-Gi-Oh! On card games and Magic the Gathering. You just got juiced because you just sold you just gave like a $100 card for a $5 card. And I used to do that to kids. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's hard in those streets back in the days, and especially when it came to getting money. If you love Blue Eyes White Dragon, You know what I'm saying? Because you seen Kaiba summon him on this TV show, and you want him, and you see that I have, and you have a $100 card, and I have a blue eyes white dragon, and you say, hey, I love blue eyes. Let me get that blue eyes right there. And I'm like, okay, well, can I get this? Are you trading this? And they say, yeah, sure, you can have it. Boom. That's normally how it goes. And I just came up and blue eyes was like $5, so I came up like $95. You're able to do that in card games. It's not scamming, by the way. Don't you know? They just don't know. If they don't know, you just don't know. And that's where I was going into yesterday when I was saying that people aren't going to buy your bags. They got to care. You got to know about the game. So if you don't know about the game or anything that's going on, you just here. I'm just here for waiting for a story of Abraxas to get big. I'm here for Hidn Studios to get big so I can sell. It's not going to happen the way you think it is. It's not going to happen like that in Web3. You've been lied to. You've been bamboozled. You've been bamboozled to think that if a game blows up, then you'll be able to sell assets. It's not going to happen like that. I'm preparing you guys to do how economy works in gaming. This is how it works. You got to understand. You have to be a part of it. You have to be a part of the communities, be a part of the content creating. Not just Discord and shit like that. Doesn't mean anything. You just actually know what's going on. You got to know who is the favorite what is good, what is not, which is why I've been posting up card games and stuff like that inside of there so you can watch that stuff. So when our content creators start going in here looking at these type of things, you know what the fuck to do. You know what it's looking like. Okay, so I know James is definitely on it. I know Kuya is definitely on it. I know Jay is on it. I think I don't know if Kurt going to be a content creator, but if he did, he'd be a good content creator. But I know these people are on it. And there's multiple more people, and I have people that's waiting to come in that's going to be on it. So you have people to follow, listen to, watch as they test the game inside of the simulator, and then you have this game right here that we're in the middle of. I'm literally making it right now. That's being developed. I didn't want to show y'all that, but to tell y'all, I didn't want to tell y'all that, but it's literally just being developed right now. It's not working, but it's being developed. And this is a browser. You'd be able to play on a browser. You don't need to have your computer or whatever case may be. You'd be able to play on a browser. That's all you need is like a laptop. I don't know if you're gonna be able to play on the phone. Don't know. Yeah, you just had to get to that point. But the point is, you guys have to realize, just because you don't play card games and shit, don't mean that there isn't money in it. Because only a fool thinks shit like that. Oh, because that's like me saying, because I don't like real estate, because it's consuming. There's a lot of time consuming for me as an investor. Because I don't like real estate, that there's no money in it. That's just foolish and that's stupid thinking. So don't think like that. If you are here to profit on any type of thing, you have to do research. And when I released the thought of the card game, you guys should have done research. Because you played yourself if you thought that, oh, this can't be viable because it's a card game. I don't like card games. You literally played yourself. So, and I want you to think about this. It's a reason why every company in the world, right? In the world, I'm talking every company. Let's go to Google. Disney card, boom. I'm going to go on YouTube and just show you how many views. This is the guy. He has 3,000 subscribers. He got 3,000 subscribers. 3,000 subscribers and got more views on the review of a card game than Web3 will ever get. So let's just go into this right here. I even got to type in card game. Just type in this. I need you guys to look. 3 months ago, 54K. 3 months ago, think about, what are we talking about here? 8 hours ago. This is Disney card game. This is Disney's card game. So if you think that it is, let me see. If you just think for a second that there's no value in card games because 23 hours ago, 21,000. If you just think for a second, there's no value in card games because you don't like them. You need to reevaluate the way you think. So I just wanted to get into this just to show you what's going on. I just didn't just hey, I'm just going to make a card game because I just like card games or the case may be. Fuck no. I just want to focus on something else and not the actual game. No, that's foolish. I'm trying to get people to come into the game. So if you thought about that, watch the video again. If you thought that, hey, I don't know if this is a good idea. If you thought that, watch the video again and you tell yourself, I played myself. With that being said, you guys, I'm out here.